Hello, today's November 26th, 2025, and I'm a bit overdue. Instead of a week, it's been 10 days since my last update, but but it was worth the wait, if I may say so myself. So where were we last time? Last time we had our grotto and we had our giant bull Verdi the aurochs in the sanctuary. The sanctuary's changed quite a bit, and so has Verdi. First thing, we had a very primitive camera system. It was always looking around. You had no control over it. Now we have left mouse button control of looking. We can orbit in the x-axis. We can orbit in the y-axis, and we can control it however we like. And there is zoom. So we did not have zoom last time. So what we can do is you can basically park yourself next to him and watch him do his thing. That's the camera. There, I also gave him random roaming. So he'll pick a spot, any spot around the grotto and navigate to it. If you see, there are blocking volumes here where he can't go. So I don't want him teleporting through the tree. So there's some refinements to the geometry of the landscape. And also part of this update is that I've added, instead of those two placeholders that were on the grotto walls, I sculpted this here in Blender and brought it in. Excuse me. And this is a sigil. It's a world tree, and it ties in with the motif of the giant oak in the center. There were two placeholders. There was this big flaming diamond on the north side. Here's the second one. I plan on having a second sigil, but I haven't designed the second, so we've got just a bigger version of the same one here. And the part of what I also did this week was I reworked the walk cycle from scratch. It didn't look fluid enough for my liking. This is version 2. You see here, legs are a bit more fluid. He's got his idle animation as well. And he's got this random roaming behavior, like I said. And he's got 5 designated favorite spots all around the map, and he'll navigate to those more frequently. Secondly, there's another behavior here, and I hope he'll trigger it when he gets to these clovers, as he puts his head down and starts to graze. So I gave him subtle animations, and those are 5 animations. So that was walking. When he stands still, that's idling. There's a head down animation, a head up, and the grazing, actually moving his mouth and his ears and so forth. So that's the first 5. There are, we'll let him do his thing for a moment. There are also, I implemented a look left. I haven't put it into his behaviors yet, but here's the look left. There's a look right. Well, there you go. Let's see, is he chewing? He stopped. Oh, okay. I have to check that. He should keep going as long as his head is down. Okay. Look left, right. Okay, there is, as part of the plan, is that you're going to be able to suggest things, places for him to go, things to eat, etc. And he can agree or disagree depending on what he decides. This is the rebuff. He's like, shoot, no, I'm not doing what you tell me. And here's a nod when he agrees. Okay, sure, yeah. um, I'm really happy with this new walk cycle. It seems, yeah, he's shifting his weight a bit more. Not happy with his right hip, but I'll refine it again. Okay, so we've got, just to recap, the mouse button controls, the zooming. Oh, did we? Oh, haha. Here's a camera stabilization. Is if you see when you do all these shifts, it auto corrects rather than make you seasick like I am now. It'll stabilize and go horizontal once you've found your spot. You could keep your mouse button pressed, okay, and it'll maintain the angle, but it'll keep it horizontal. What else? I think that's basically most of it. The grazing was big. The camera is huge. That I had to rebuild that camera at least 5 times in total. I don't know how many times in the last 10 days, but that was a humongous effort to deal with these. I'll just show you again. No, the camera. Yeah, if you saw, there's an old version. Here's the new version. Oh, I've deprecated 2 features. There's a strafe camera, and there was a snap to his right shoulder. Couldn't get him to work, and I don't know. I'll revisit them someday. I promise, but not today. Okay. I think that's everything. If I'm not mistaken, I think I got it all. So next time I would like to get him much more polished, maybe a bit more lifelike. But at least right now he's not just a robotic pawn. He's developing a personality. And whoops, I keep doing that. Hitting that stupid button. And just the camera working and his walk and grazing put a smile on my face, literally, when I first saw them. Okay, I'm not gonna. This video's gone longer than anticipated, so with that, I thank you and look forward to seeing you in the next video.